Hello, my name is Kjersti and welcome to my dining table, and I'm assuming the last of this puzzle. I'm not getting rid of the puzzle, don't worry, but I mean, these are the pieces I have left, so I'll probably be able to finish it in just a very short time with you guys today. There has been, or more like I have made a development in the housing situation. If you're new here, go back a couple of videos, you get to see my frustration a lot. It's a thing. It's turning into be a whole saga now, so yeah, it's a thing. But I did something that I'm not like crazy about doing. I don't like talking on the phone a lot. I prefer to see the other person face to face, which filming myself talking and putting it on the internet, yeah, that doesn't necessarily make sense. I get it. But this feels different, okay? I can edit. Not that I do edit a lot, and not that I'm very good at it, but I can edit if I want to. So if there are things that I say that I realize I don't want to put online, I just, edit it out. It's not a big deal. And so to the thing that I've done, and why I mentioned talking on the phone. I've never been crazy about talking on the phone. I do prefer like seeing the person I'm talking to. And yeah, as I said, I see the irony in this. But I called someone for help, and I'm hoping it will all turn out well. And the help I was calling for was something to an extent I can't help but think, but oh my god, I should have done this years ago, literally. That's when I first started thinking about it. I'm a little slow when it comes to certain things, clearly. But I made a phone call, and I now have a real estate agent coming on Thursday, and today is Tuesday, 30th of May. So she is coming on Thursday, and I mean, I don't know this person. I just randomly picked one because I don't know how to find like a good one. So I'm hoping she's good at what she does. I mean, I kind of hope that for everyone when I want to sort of have someone do work for me. I hope they're good at what they do. I mean, I find that to be quite obvious. Of course I want that. But it has now been set in motion, and I am, I don't know whether I will regret this or not. Because on the phone, and obviously nothing has been fully dealt with yet, and there's a lot of things that needs to happen. But I told her, the real estate agent, that I was sick of not finding what I wanted, and I admitted that I probably need a little bit of a kick in the butt. So I told her I wanted to sell as soon as possible, and that is very true. And also that, I kind of need that kick in the butt because I keep looking at houses and I keep not doing anything. I keep not buying anything. I keep avoiding to choose, which is, it's not helping me. I'm aware, and I'm kind of sick of it. So it felt, I know it's not technically scary and all, but it felt a little nerve-wracking. I think that's the best word for it. It felt very nerve-wracking. So, yeah. What else do I have to say today? I did have my car to get fixed, and turns out it wasn't much they could fix, and if they were to fix it, it would be damn expensive, and my car isn't really worth that. So I asked the guys that had looked at my car, I was like, okay, but what would you do if you were in my position? Because you guys know a lot more about cars than I do. What would you, not necessarily advise me, because the advice kind of comes with a bit of a liability, and they don't want that, and I get it. And I told them, it's like, and don't worry, you're not telling me what to do, but help me out, you know? And one of them said, well, I would have driven it until it was like more dead than now, because you can drive it just fine now, but you know, at some point it will end. And you have the regular check that we do have to do, like to get it approved, so to speak, every second year, and I have that coming up in the fall. So he said, well, if I were you, I would just drive it until then and hope it kind of works until then, and then, you know, you'll have to have a serious conversation with yourself about what to do, because it is an older car, so you're gonna have to do something. At that point, you either have to switch out several expensive parts, or you could just get rid of it and get the different car. And I was like, it sounds like that's what you're recommending. Like if it had been your car. And he was like, I'm not sure if I would ever have that type of car. And I was like, yeah, I get it, but like if you'd had such a car. And he was like, yeah, well, I probably would have, you know, driven it until it died and then gotten a new one and not fixed it, because that would in all likelihood be too expensive unless you can do a ton of it yourself, and we both know that's not gonna happen. And I was like, yep, that is very true. I will not be fixing that car. I mean, I don't know how. I have no idea. I mean, I would love to be able to fix my car, but let's be honest, I can't do everything, and some things I'm thinking, well, you know what? I feel safer just leaving it to the professionals. So that's what I'm intending to do. Leave it to the professionals, and if professional says you might want to speak to your car, I think I'm gonna take him up on that and switch the car. So that will be yet another big expense coming soon. To me. Yay. I mean, I'm getting to be punched again. It's so much fun. No, it's not, but you know, I've gotten used to it now. Taking the punches again and again. Honestly, that's just getting to a ridiculous part now. Yeah. I've said it before and I say it again. This is just getting, I don't know, it kind of started last year. So I'm hoping that at some point this year it will kind of turn around and I will stop getting hit by life, so to speak, because I don't really care for it. I don't really like life hitting me that much. I mean, it's somewhat unpleasant. I don't like it. It could I would prefer it if life stopped trying to knock me down. It's like I don't think that highly of myself that I feel that the universe and life need to knock me down all the time. It's like, don't worry. I'm not that like I think I'm I'm mostly a decent human being, but like I don't think I'm so like up there that life needs to knock me down so much. I mean, come on. And it's been doing it for a while now, so I would appreciate it if it like stopped, or at least took a break. I mean, I'd be okay if it just took a break even, because yeah, I'd accept that. But apparently still not on that one. So we keep going, you know, or I keep going, and it just but on the bright side, currently I can totally drive my car and I ain't gonna have any problems with it. Unless I like try to ruin it, and why on earth would I do that? I mean, I try to drive nice so I keep my car for the longest amount possible. But, you know, people do drive their car differently sometimes. Not all people care as much about the expenses of the car, and I would like to have no expenses in my car, but I mean, I do have a car, and I would like it to be okay. So that's the thing. And also, yeah, I talked to a real estate agent. She is coming on Thursday. I'm a little nervous. Also because, you know, I don't know her. I'm generally a little nervous about people I don't know. Because, as I just said, I don't know them. It's a little unnerving. Basically inviting strangers into your house. I don't know about you, but I'm not like, it's not my favorite thing to do. Which is probably why I generally don't do it. I mean, invite strangers to my house. So, yeah. But on the bright side, as I said, at least I did something. I now have a real estate agent coming, and we'll see how that goes. I will obviously tell you about it, like I do with everything. Okay, I don't tell you everything, but I said it before, I'll say it again. I do enjoy talking to you guys, because I don't know, it feels good in some ways. I like it. So I'm gonna keep doing it. And I'm gonna keep struggling with doing puzzles. Puzzles aren't necessarily that much struggle, but like puzzling and talking at the same time, that is surprisingly challenging at times, I feel. Because I have to, let's be honest, I fully don't necessarily pay attention to what I'm saying. That happens in the editing when I'm done talking. So yeah, that's the thing. I had something more that I intended to tell you. I don't remember what it was now. Sorry. I'll hopefully my brain will catch up. But at the same time, let's be honest, current brain is a little flustered. It's a little See, this is why it's hard sometimes to do two things at once. Because trying to pay attention to two things at once, it's surprisingly, I shouldn't say that it's surprisingly hard. It's not surprisingly hard, but it's not always easy. Is that a better way of putting it? I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't like talking on the phone all that much, so doing calling is always makes me nervous. I wish that it didn't make me nervous, because it's really annoying, but it does. And if you have any good tips about that. Like, you know, not getting like super nervous before a phone call. And I mean, this phone call was to a woman that, you know, she does this for a living. She sells houses for a living. That's her job. This is what she does. So I don't know. It's just, yeah. I get nervous, but I get nervous about a lot of things. So it shouldn't be that surprising. And it's not surprising that I get nervous, but it's really annoying. And I wish I didn't get so nervous all the time. So if you have any tips and tricks about like how to not get that nervous just for a phone call, please leave them down in the comment section. I would really appreciate the help. And it might not seem like I need it because I talk here a lot, but I don't know. It's different. It's different when it's in real life. And yes, I know this is in real life too, but it's a different real life. Does that make sense? I am, yeah, I always get flustered and then I'm like, ah. That made a lot of sense, right? Sometimes I'm like, why am I doing this? And it's like, well, sometimes it's to get a little bit of frustration out. I've been doing that a lot lately. So for those of you who have been watching those videos, thank you so much. And I think it's important to get frustration out. And I think I've mentioned it to you guys before, that I think it's important. So yeah, it's a thing. But yeah, and since she's coming in just a couple of days, I am very much thinking that I will kind of need to tidy up a little, maybe. And yeah, sure, I'm not gonna sell it like the same day. There are like a lot of documents that need to be figured out and stuff. Are you still filming? I forgot. Hold on. Yep, you were still filming, but now we've started you again. I will restart you because that way I can talk a lot more. Like that's really needed. You know what? It is kind of needed, at least for me. Where was I? Something about, yeah. Real estate agent coming in a couple of days. I wanna kind of make this space look as good as I can in 2 days. Don't know how much I can do, but you know. Instead of having a puzzle in the middle of the table, I can put it, have it kind of more like normal, I guess, in a way. Have, yeah, have it more normal in a way, with the sense of like not having a puzzle, having a like something on it and then like a plant in the middle, so it looks more, yeah, normal, for the lack of a better word. More like a lot of other people might have it, because I want to show off my house from the best possible way. Not that I think she would judge it from just having a big puzzle in the middle of the table, but you know, I want her to be able to see the potential, I guess, in a way, to see the potential of the house, so she can hopefully more easily sell it. I mean, that is the goal. The sale of this house is the goal, and for that to be the easiest, I guess, will be to have her be able to picture it the best way possible. And so if there comes a video in the next couple of days, it might not be a puzzle video. And look at that! I finished. I don't think you can see all of it, but I'll show you an up close. But yeah, I'm gonna... And I also have laundry in the middle of... Okay, there's a lot that I need to tidy up. I just wanted to tell you about this new development. I have now spoken to a real estate agent. She's coming in 2 days, and we'll see what she thinks. If I will be able to sell it, or technically if she will be able to sell it for me. I obviously have to pay her for doing her job, but you know, that's what you do when people work for you, because that will be the thing. She will work for me to sell my house. Hopefully it'll work. And as I said, I did tell her that I wanted to basically just sell as soon as possible, because to get myself a kick in the ass to, you know, find a new place. If it'll work, I don't know. I still haven't talked to my parents. That's needed to be done too. But I've started with a real estate agent, and I'm gonna see what she says or hear what she says, and we'll take it from there. Maybe I'll have to do some like minor changes to make it easier to sell. I don't know. I have a feeling the bigger changes, I'm not going to do those because that would cost too much and I wouldn't get it back in the sale price. So that will be, yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious about what she will think. And also, like, I'm going to have to tell her about the rent increase, or that's not going to happen, at least not yet. And like all the things, I'm nervous. Yes, her job will be to sell it, but I'm still nervous. What will be? I'm gonna do a little bit of quick gardening too. I have still some plants that I bought that I need to put in the flower beds. So yeah, I got 2 days. Wish me luck. And I hope she is good at her job and that she knows what she's doing. I mean, that's always a thing. When you hire people like that, you don't know. It's not like I'm gonna go around and ask for references. Maybe that's what I should do. That's generally not done here, I feel. You just pick a random one and hope it's a good one. Which is kind of weird. I mean, or actually not. I mean, I have been to the bank and asked for financial advice several times, and I mean, in those cases, there has been a few of the financial advisors I've talked to in the bank that when I talked to them, there are things that I'm mentioning and things that I'm asking about, and they're like, never heard of it before. And I was like, but you work with this. So, I don't know. I feel like it's a hit and miss. Fingers crossed that the real estate agent is a hit and everything goes quick, and then I will freak out because I will need to find a place real fast. I hope that's the freak out I'm gonna have, honestly. Really hope so. But we'll see. So, yeah. Just finished the puzzle. So now we get to stay here for a bit while I drink my tea. And then I will put like, what's it called? Tablecloth? You know? When you cover your table with a nice fabric. Put some plants in the middle to make it a little fancy. I'm not a fancy type of person, so I don't know what people do to make it fancy, but anyway, I just wanted to let you know, I feel like, I don't know, I like keeping you updated, and it's kind of pushing me a little too, and I don't know if you noticed, but I sometimes need a bit of a push. I need a kick in the butt. I think the universe have figured that one out. So, not not sure if I always like it, but I understand that I need it, so I take a hint. Usually not, but I'm trying. I'm learning, and I'm gonna, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you updated because I find it to be interesting. It's amusing me in a terrifying way sometimes, but it is somewhat amusing. So yeah, I'm gonna show you a quick close-up of the puzzle now that it's done, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. So I'm also gonna wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, there's a button, I think it's on that side, maybe? Fingers crossed. And also you can push the like button. It helps me, and I need all the help I can get right now. So show me some love. That way. No, not otherwise, because that would be weird. Going off the rails again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope you have a nice day in the meantime. Bye! And we're starting with information on the box. It's Ravensburger, 1,500 pieces. And here is the full puzzle. I started with the edge this time, then the sky, the mountains, the trees, the water, the flower thingy on the sides, and then you saw what I just did. And that's it. And there are pieces here that are like completely black, which is a little hard. And yes, the light is shining in from the outside because it's sunny. I love sun. But there you have it. That's the box. That's my cup of tea. I'm gonna finish my cup of tea while editing this video. And I hope you have a nice day.